Hi Virgos, it's me, your fave. My name is B. Just in case if you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. You know how this goes. Yeah. So I just wanted to do a real quick wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I haven't done individual videos in a while, and I just kind of wanted to do this. I had a little time to steal, so I wanted to do it at my leisure. Yeah. So like I said, we're gonna kind of jump in. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Everything you need to know about me is down in the description box. I'm open for personal readings. And disclaimer, because I've just been having people asking me this when I post, regardless of where you see me at on whichever platform I'm at, and you see me posting. I have get asked a lot, like if I'm watching for somebody else or if I got somebody else on my mind. How do I know who to watch for? How do I watch for me, watch for them? Who am I watching for? How do you set this up? I'm always you forward, okay? Prioritize you first. What does that mean? Watch for your sign first, okay? Uh, Take what resonate, whatever don't. If you feel like this didn't resonate and you're reading for your own self, and or maybe you just like me and you just like to be nosy on the other person that you kind of might have on your mind too, then definitely watch for them. But always watch for yourself, your sun, moon, rising, whatever. Watch for whichever placement works for you. I'm a rising girl. I always go under Aquarius. I just have a lot of Aquarius in my chart. When Aquarius don't resonate or I feel a little iffy, then I jump to Sagittarius. Do it however you like to do it, whichever works for you. And if you feel like, oh, I don't even know, then shit, try all of them. Goddamn, it don't hurt. So anyway, let's kind of jump in. I had some music playing for the other ones. I feel like I should at least do a shuffle song for y'all, huh? Because I was doing music and then I stopped. So give me a general shuffle song for Virgos for what they might need to know during this time. Gorgeous, international, really lucky. Coco and Claire. I just love them so much. I've become such a girl and just like healing myself in the minor child. So I just love girly pop music. They're just so like cutesy and girly. Like driving down the Jeep with just like my Starbucks in my hand. Oh, I just love that so much. Anyway, for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what do they need to know at this time? Coco, this song actually literally is about being fly. That's why it's called that. Gorgeous, international, really lucky. That's literally what the song is about. So the song makes you feel very like driving down the street in your, what I'm saying, in your car. The top is down. You got your shades on and the sun is shining and you got your favorite drink in your hand and everything is just great with life. You know what I'm saying? You got weed smoke blowing and shit. Everything is fine. The bill is on motherfucking auto pay and shit. Like it just kind of gives that vibe. So I feel like that could just be generally your vibe or maybe the vibe that you're aiming for during this time. Okay, give me some cards for my Virgo friends. I wonder how have y'all been feeling with this sun. What is it? This the south node is in Virgo right now, right? And the north node is in Pisces. I haven't really been connected with any Pisces, but I can't really say I know too many Virgos either to be able to track like how they've been feeling. But I hope y'all are doing fine. We do have the thoughts card. We have great fortune. We have child. So this already makes me feel like you're sitting on something, Virgo. If you're sitting on some thoughts, I heard meal ticket, so I'm seeing whatever you sitting on. It's time to bring it to life with this child card. The child card is an indication of bringing something to life. Of course, we already know about children, pregnancy, conception, right? The birth of something, right? You could maybe feel close to it, but this makes me feel like if you're thinking about it and you're giving some thought to it, if you needed confirmation, yes, do it. Hopefully you don't hear my stomach. But I've been working. The community card is here also. This makes me feel like you could have help in the community. Virgos, y'all can be so funny about that. Where you don't know how to ask for help, you don't really like help, you don't really let people help you. Sometimes you let people help you and then you kind of condemn them for how they doing the shit because you feel like, oh, you're not doing it the way I would do it and shit, and that ain't the way I would like it done. But this does make me feel like you have community, you have people around you who are willing to help. But this also feels like, for those of you again who are a little more spiritual, your divine team is here to help. So do it. It's like we not gonna let you fail. We got you. You know what I'm saying? Like we got your back. Whatever you trying to do, whatever you trying to achieve, We got it. You got it. We got it. You're good. Like, you're good. Everything is fine. We're fine. It's fine. Like, you don't have to worry about it. For others of you, again, this feels more like community. Reach out to your people. Reach out to your friends. Um, I know y'all can be such a I can do it all by myself. I can do bad all by myself. But you can move so much faster if you like really allow people to help you. Yeah, this feels very like a career, like something you want to do, right? Occupation is down at the bottom of the hand. So it feels very personal. It feels very like these are my thoughts. I love this thought card because I love how he has the picture behind him. He even is like almost looking at the woman in the picture behind him, right? But I think it looks really, really cool also because it makes me feel like an illustration. It feels like he's painted his thoughts. He's getting them out. He's like putting them into the world. He's like rough drafting it is what it feels like. So it's like, don't be afraid to do that. Make sure you're rough drafting it. Make sure you writing down your ideas, writing down your plans, writing down your goals. If it, like maybe you draw because it looks like he's painted. If you like drawing, then definitely make sure you're like drawing, like making sure that you're sticking to that. Your divine team, your group of angels, is telling you like we want you to push into that. We want you to do that. You're like supporting it. This is also again a sign of again you might have people around. You know what I'm saying? Let's say maybe you want to start painting. There's people in your immediate life who will let you paint them. Like it kind of gives that, right? Doesn't it kind of look like he kind of still scoping her face and shit? Like, okay, let me, yeah, and then you got a freckle here. Like it kind of give that. So don't be afraid to utilize your community and ask them and tell them what you want to do. I feel like you have people around you who will rally behind you, who will support you. I feel like also these thoughts will bring you a lot of fortune, will bring you a lot of money. Like I said, I heard meal ticket. So hey, it's given. Is this your last year being broke or no? Like, is this your last year being broke too or no? Because I definitely have told myself that. And I'm a Virgo North Node. I don't have much to, a little to no earth and water in my chart, but I definitely have a Virgo North Node. Uh, so it's just been interesting for me. Like I said, this South Node, North Node kind of thing I have going on. But even for myself, like with Saturn and everything else going on, I've been telling myself like this is my last year working for myself. Today I picked up the mantra of I am the job. Like I don't work a job. I am the job. I am the occupation. I am the brand. I am the face. I am the money. Right. So again, if this is your last year being broke too, it's given. Let's go ahead and get these thoughts together. You sitting on some meal ticket thoughts. Okay. 2 Chainz is a Virgo. I was watching his Shannon Sharp interview today. Just I really wanted some background noise, but it was pretty insightful. I like 2 Chainz. I feel like he always got some real intricate, real wealthy, real rich shit that you might, you know what I'm saying, some real intricate shit you might need to listen to. Um, and I know he was saying himself, like, ideas are currency. And I have a lot of ideas. I always have a lot of ideas. And now I have a lot of currency. Like, I have a lot of money because I have a lot of, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of feels similar to that. I'm not gonna lie. This feels a little similar. This feels a little like your ideas are currency. You have some very rich ideas that can bring you fortune, that can bring you money, that can set you up for your children's children. Sure, you literally never have to worry again. You never have to, like, I'm literally hearing, and I don't know why, I guess NBA young boys coming through, but I'm literally hearing never broke again. I don't know, maybe you're a young boy fan if you watching this, but I'm literally hearing never broke again. Maybe that's a mantra you need to have for yourself. Maybe you are a young boy fan watching this and you like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Shawty. He got a nice message. Then that could be a mantra too. I never broke again. But it's like, get your ideas out there. Look what just fell out, cornucopia. Get your ideas out there. Put your ideas out there. Allow yourself to be supported. The house card is here also. So again, this is about security. This is about stability. This is about being exactly where you need to be. So again, what you doing, Virgo? What you doing, Virgo? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? How you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's what this is giving me. Children in house are here too, so I am seeing like spirit children for some of you who are like that far along in it. I'm seeing spirit children potentially, spirit babies coming through a little bit. So there could maybe be a spiritual child for some people. For others of you, this could be a maybe a child you've had that's passed on, but this also could be a child that you're about to have, or that you are like wanting to have. I feel like I've been picking it up too. Out of a lot of my men clients, a lot of my men clients that's been coming to me have like, maybe it's the Jupiter in Cancer that's coming, but a lot of my men clients like are having like have had. I've predicted some children for a couple of them, where it's like your children, the family that you want to have is getting ready to come in for you. Okay. Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Attachments all tied up. So yeah, what? Okay, so y'all are stuck somewhere. Clearly, you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of thoughts and shit, but you ain't took no action. You stuck somewhere. What is? Why are we stuck? What's the attachment? Because you stuck somewhere. Woman holding a coin, guardian in the gate. To me, the difference between the woman holding a coin and the man holding a coin, the man holding a coin feels much more like he like is trying to give the money. Woman holding a coin, you see she holding it close to herself, right? She's holding it pretty low too, though, is what I'm noticing, right? You might not believe in yourself. Here's that community card again. Aliyah, a lot of you Virgos are very protected, like spiritually. You have the temple path and the community card, both of which are like my community card. So it is given like you're being nudged, a lot of you. You're being pushed, a lot of you, like out of your comfort zone, out of your norm. And I think the attachment could be mental. You could maybe have a low sense of self worth. Maybe you feel like things aren't going to work out for you. Maybe you feel like you can't ask for help because everybody disappointed you in your life, so you just not even gonna ask. Or y'all can be so overly critical too, where you can't just put the shit out and just let it be. You have to critique it, you have to fix it and adjust, and oh, it's not ready, or that's not perfect, and this ain't perfect. So now it's like I'm stifling myself. You're not just putting it out. You have an attachment to the thing. It's like a bad attachment you have to maybe like standing in your own way, not putting yourself out there, overly critiquing, overly criticizing yourself, maybe feeling like again it's not going to be worth much. You're not going to be worth much. The guardian in the gate here, I've always said, is kind of like a card to me too, of kind of standing in your own way. This feels like whenever she feel like opening this gate, she just standing on the outside of that motherfucker waiting for somebody else to let her in. So it's like stand out of your own way, like get out of your own way is what this is kind of giving, right? Like speak life into yourself is what this is given to. Yeah, see, healer of ages, speak life into yourself. Speak nicely to yourself. Speak nicely to yourself. Like Cardi B comes to mind for me, and we haven't gotten an album from her yet, but a big thing that we hear from her is like she, feel like it has to be perfect, you know what I'm saying? Or she's nervous to put it out. She's nervous about what other people gonna think. She's nervous about if it's gonna do good. You know what I'm saying? It's like the curse of a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? As someone who can admire Virgo placements, I admire the fact that they have such an attention to detail. Y'all have such an attention to detail, to where you can perfect something. You only get better with time. But it's like that's something to learn too, though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to hear that. So maybe if I could give you that, then great. But you get better with time. One thing I absolutely love, some of my favorite artists have Virgo placements. Some of my favorite people have Virgo placements, even though they might not be Virgo suns, right? Y'all only get better with time, and you're literally a perfectionist. You're gonna tweak it as you go. But if you nerve wreck yourself so bad you can't even put the shit out, how do you critique it as you go? You have to go. Right? You can't critique yourself as you go if you're not going, but you gotta go. You gotta put it out. You have to put it out and then take those critiques and can take the criticisms and then say, okay, let me go back to the drawing board. Let me pluck this formula and then put this over here and make these adjustments, because that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like But it's like if you don't speak that life into yourself, if you don't remind yourself that you could do it, if you don't know your worth and know that, hey, I got great ideas, and like Two Chainz said, and he a Virgo, nigga, my ideas are currency. All I gotta do is just put them motherfuckers out and stay consistent with putting them motherfuckers out. The proof is in the motherfucking pudding. You have good fortune right here. If I could get it off my desk. You have good fortune right here. You have house, right? With security and stability, financially, materialistically, community. So making sure you're not standing in your own way. Okay? Is like the message here. There's 2 5s here. So again, there might be a lot of change and transformation. There's a lot of change and transformation going on and just in general right now. And a lot of these readings I'm picking up. But then there's a lot going on as we shift and transition, and Aries is moving. I mean, Saturn is moving into Aries, and Jupiter about to move into Cancer and shit. And then Pluto is like retrograde right now. So there's a lot of change and transformation. There's a lot of energy of like what needs to change or what needs to transform. And right now I think what needs to change and transform is your attachment to like keeping yourself stifled, keeping yourself stuck. It's all self-imposed. That's why I said, is this your last year being rich too? Yes or no? That I don't want to hear no, I mean, but you, well, I don't have to, well, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying, I ain't ask you all that. What I asked you was, is this your last year being rich? I mean, last year being broke, yes or no? Is this your last year not being rich, last year, yes or no? Are your ideas currency, yes or motherfucking no? That's all I want to hear. Because you either finna give me what? A yes or no. And if the answer is yes, then let's motherfucking do it. Let's hit the ground. Let's hit the ground running then. Let's do the groundwork. Let's put the thoughts out there. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Easier said than done, yes. But that don't mean it can't get done. Right? Right. The Hierophant is here and the 8 of Wands. The Hierophant for me is, for one, authority, but it's also a card of belief and morals and values. So I do feel like, again, if you can believe in yourself, if you believe that you can do it, if you believe that, you know what I'm saying, the sky's the motherfucking limit, then shit, you'll start skyrocketing. But it really just depends on if you believe that you could do it, Virgo. It depends on how much you believe in yourself and to actually stop avoiding making the decision. You can sit here all day and say, well, you know, I'm finally going to do this thing. I'm finally going to do that. I'm finally going to extend that. Okay, well, I mean, you have to, you know, do it. You have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just act like you're going to do it. You have to actually do it. You know what I mean? 10 of Wands is here reversed. And then what is this last one? Princess of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers. Yeah, so this makes me feel like just generally the things that you love. Connecting with the people that you love. Allowing the people that you love to be your community and to help you. It makes a conscious effort, a conscious choice to tell yourself and to remind yourself that you can do it, that the sky is the limit, that everything, you can only get better with time, like fine wine. You know what I'm saying? You can only age better with motherfucking time, but you have to actually do the thing, and you have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to release the attachment to you that you have to this thing that's keeping you stuck, that's making you feel like you can't make these changes or that you can't do it. Maybe there's something that happened in the past. Maybe there's like a mask you wear. You know what I'm saying? Maybe again, you go around your community and act like, oh yeah, I'm just so this and I'm just so that. And then behind closed doors, you really feel like, oh, I don't really think people are like this and I'm my worst critic, and you know, I actually think all this shit dumb and stupid, and I be telling myself I don't even know why I do it. It's like, then be honest. Stop going around people acting like, oh yeah, I know I'm that. Be honest. Tell them like, hey, I really think, do y'all think this shit suck? Cause I think this shit suck, and I might need some reassurance and some validation that shit don't suck. That's not bad at all. A lot of people need that. It take a real motherfucker to admit that you need that. That's a part of releasing the baggage. That's a part of actually being honest and vulnerable and allowing your community to really come in and say, nah, we fuck with this shit, Virgo. Nah, like, nah, this shit really hard. Nah, you really did that. For real. Are y'all sure? Because I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can get critical and shit because it's this right here, and then this little thread is just fucking with me, and then that's not in the right place. It's going to take another motherfucker to come back and say, you're fine. Get out your head. You're doing great. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need that sometimes. You need somebody to pour into you. But ultimately, you're going to have to believe in yourself. Ultimately, you're going to have to be biggest cheerleader instead of your biggest critic. How about that? You're going to have to learn how to be your biggest cheerleader instead of your biggest critic. That's what's going to help you make conscious decisions. That's what's going to help you release the baggage. That's what's going to help you put them ideas out there. That's what's going to help you bring all of this fortune into your life. That's you're single-handedly being pushed to. Look at the temple path. Like I said, you already got a community card here. The temple path is about literally single-handedly being guided by these orbs. There are 3 orbs in here. These orbs are supposed to indicate, your spiritual team, your spiritual guys. 4 of the motherfuckers, actually. Or unless I'm tripping. No, I see 4. But it's about being guided. It's about being brought. The spiral in the middle is about, the journey of it all. Don't stand in your own way. You have a lot, like I'm hearing riches. Like it's what I just heard. Riches. You have riches coming to you. Okay, big baller. Riches coming to you. This ain't even just regular wealth, bitch. Like this is giving rags to riches. But it's giving you are going to have to get out of your own way. Like you have to. You have to. For those of you where as a child I see a little girl. For some of you, you might be wanting to set up and get fortune together. Because for some of you, you kind of know you might want community in the family. For some of you, I'm kind of seeing child and house being highlighted. Like that's kind of your end goal. Like maybe that's where you at right now. You want a family. You ready to start a family, and you maybe want a bigger house and maybe some community. Cool. Put yourself out there. Release the mask. Stop standing in your own way. You really just gotta like swallow the fear and like just that like the inner voice. I'm just kind of like I'm kind of hearing like a net, like what I'm saying. You get a barbecue and shit just kind of in your ear. It's like the inner voice thing. Like what I'm saying. You gotta silence that. You have to though. Nobody else can do it for you. Nothing else will soothe it but you. And it's just gonna take you not only releasing the attachment to this, get a cord cutting if you need to, and it's just gonna take you really like being your biggest cheerleader. Like I said, I see children, I see community and family and friends and people that you love supporting you and rallying behind you. I'm seeing house, I'm seeing stability in your finances and your material gains, but it's gonna have to be because you put these thoughts on paper. You got your game plan together, you got your step by step together, you know what's going on, you know what you want to do, and it's just gonna take you getting out your own way and doing this. No more excuses. No more excuses, no more pussyfooting, no more trying to figure it out for nothing and nobody. You just gonna have to do it. Like I said, Gorgeous International, Really Lucky. Then I said it's a song that we had. So yeah, it's giving the life, like I said, the little driving down with the drop top and it seemed like that's the life that you want. And it seemed like the life that your divine team and spiritual team want for you too. You just have to, like I said, get out of your own way. Okay? Thank you again so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if this resonated. Drop down below in the description box. I'm open for personal readings. Find me on my other platforms and all of that stuff. My name is B, just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this. And yeah, I think I'm done. I think that's all I have to say. So, love y'all. Get out of your head. And until next time, call y'all back later. Bye.